Sky Prophet, baby. I'm back with another video, man. Hope you woke up this morning, better understanding of self, spirits up, just a better head, place, and space. Not allowing yourself to accept the things you don't want to, not allowing yourself to do the things that you don't want to. I'm sending blessings, guidance, and protection, integrity, strength, focus, and understanding each and every individual out there. You're starting to go up. You're starting to enhance. You're starting to be higher in frequency as a being. But that shit wasn't easy because you had to cut through all this red tape. You had to cut through all these ways you used to have where you thought that was okay, but you was actually hurting people. These ways where you used to allow people to hurt you, that you didn't really realize it. You know, all of these ways of this old darkness that's been amongst us. And the thing with that is just like a baby. You teach a baby anything. You teach a baby what they need to know from being young. And that's the same thing with society. You're born into a social reality. You're born into a social reality. You got family, you got friends, and you got associates, man. You're born into this. Each and every individual has their own journey. Each and every individual has to fight the darkness within them. Each and every individual has to make themselves a better person in a compassionate, understanding way. That's what we all got to get around to being. They give us all of these different things to paint a picture, for us about wars in heaven. And ain't no war in heaven. Hey, you have a war in heaven. The war in heaven would be you being the heaven and fighting with yourself. That'll be the war in heaven. Pearly gates, good and evil. Like they teach you this. You come here with those lessons laid in place for you. That's your thought process. That's the way you think, beyond everything being like that. Just the whole picture of your creator was painted wrong. Like he gonna punish you. And it's all love. It's nothing but love. Like it's love and understanding. You mess up, okay, I still love you. But you gotta understand it's up to you to get it right. I can't get it right for you. I can help you get it right. Matter of fact, I can give you detailed information to help you get it right. You just have to listen, and you got to take on these energies to get to where you need to be in life. But other than that, nothing gets done if you're not doing it. I mean, I can send somebody to your house with a pizza all day. If you don't take the pizza, then, you don't eat. You hungry, I send that pizza. How you gotta accept it. If you're hungry, you gotta accept that pizza. And not only that, you gotta understand that it's not a game involved. Because humans literally do that type of stuff. Like humans will see somebody starving and make fun of them. Humans will see somebody broke and make fun of them. Humans will see somebody ugly, make fun of them. Humans will see somebody tall, make fun of them. Short, make fun of them. Fat, make fun of them. Skinny, make fun of them. Like that's the way of the world or some shit. Like that's all dark energies. That's conniving ass energies, man. And we need to get off of that. We need to be stand up out here. We need to be stand up people out here. It's time for you to start living a different type of life. A life where you understand the faults in yourself and in people, so you can go about it with a different approach to handling your situations. Where you used to think it was just a solution, is more than just one solution to something. What it is you used to only one solution. That's what you're used to. And it's many, many solutions out there for you. It's many, many ways of doing things that's out there for you. We just think, like I said, with that linear mind. So we don't get a broad spectrum. We don't get a broad spectrum of possibilities within ourselves. You don't have to accept all of the ways that you had. You don't have to accept how things always played out for you. You don't have to expect that same old narrative within your life. We've lived that before. We are in a new shift, paradigm, spectrum. We're in a new place and space. We're in a higher consciousness. Now, I need to make this clear out there because a lot of individuals listening and some individuals act like they truly don't understand it. We're in a new consciousness. So if you're playing into the old energies, they're going to get you. If you're playing into them old energies, them old conniving, deceitful, they're going to get you. Prophet here to tell you it ain't going to be no other way about it. It's either we right with this energy and our ways, or we don't escape karma. See, it's your intentions, it's your heart. That's what lets you escape karma. Everybody don't have to keep experiencing karma unless you keep putting willingly heartless intentions out there. You will get karma back. Other than that, nobody experiences karma no more. Karma finished with. Karma done with. If we can understand how to shake it. See, people don't know how to shake it because we've been living deceitful. We've been living all ignorant. We've been living without the right rules for ourselves to go about being that better person. So we've all been experiencing karma. Laugh at a motherfucker come back and laugh at you. Do something to a motherfucker come back and do something to you. You know, it's not in the same ways, but we experience pain and heartache. We experience messed up times. We experience setbacks. We experience hindrances through our own intentions. Through our own intentions. You got to understand your place on this earth. You got to understand what you bring into the table. You got to understand that you will be allowing these dark energies to be around here. We're supposed to be ridding them. So anybody that's not ridding them is carrying them. Y'all carrying that dark energy. You know, a lot of y'all got to tell. A lot of y'all got secrets y'all need to get off y'all chest. A lot of y'all got things that y'all not proud of that y'all need to get off y'all chest. A lot of y'all got congratulations to give individuals that y'all don't want to get off y'all chest. A lot of y'all have truths that y'all need to tell the individuals that y'all don't want to get off y'all chest. And y'all thinking that y'all life is good because y'all smiling in the moment. That shit don't work like that. You got to put that work in. You got to get that shadow side in order. That means you got to get rid of all of that shit right there. You got to change that. You got to correct that about yourself. That's the only way that you're going to change. Other than that, we still in that same cycle of just telling people we change and acting like we did, but we not, and we going through shit inside. Same cycle. If we not understanding that out here. Your perception of spirit, your creator, is distorted. Is distorted. If you can literally think it's a hell, you're distorted. If you can think that God punishes somebody, you distorted. If you can think that God, creator, source, don't love everybody the same, you distorted. If you out here not simply just telling the story, the facts, but you out here preaching black and white, you distorted. Like you distorted, you distorted, you distorted. I don't care who you are. You can come see me. See, the number one thing with this earth is love. Everybody coming around and understanding how to love one another. I don't care what color you are. That shit irrelevant. You know, yeah, we have a history on this earth. Yeah, we do. But the history is not to keep on that same energy. That's not what we supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be breaking all of these patterns. All of these patterns. So the overall perception is the white man run the world. And some kind of way, the black man about to start running the world. That shit ain't so, bro. That shit ain't so. Like y'all could be hopeful as hell. That's not how the work. That's not how this shit go. This shit goes with individuals changing how they feel about things, changing their perception and views of things, changing that moral list they got inside of themselves. That's what this earth is about. It's about none of that other shit. You know, when anybody preaching black and white is preaching war, is preaching hate, is preaching fight, is preaching division, is preaching against anybody that does that shit. Any one of y'all doing that shit, that's what that is. You hear a little bit of information and you make a video talking about some black people and some white people and all this, and you got to have the facts. You got to understand what you're saying. Not only that, you got to understand the place that we at from there. From there. Way past that shit. Way past a slave. We way past those times. We all caught in the matrix. When you talk about a slave now, that's all of us in this matrix. Being a slave to this system, being a slave to this government, being a slave to these agendas that they have for us. That's what that is. But anybody preaching any kind of division, any kind of separation, any kind of overtaking type of shit, you're not on the real shit. I don't care what you think you're on. You're not on no real shit. Because the real shit is everybody the fucking same out here. Everybody the same out here. Because if somebody got some money in their pocket and they can go in that place where you go in, they can go buy the same shit that you buy. Everywhere you go, they can go buy the same shit that you buy. Like you ain't no different. You got intentions and they got intentions. That's it. We got to come to understand that shit because we lost as a people when it comes to a black thing, when it comes to a white thing, when it comes to how shit was, when all that, like, be mad at all these motherfuckers back in the days that messed up the ways. It's a lot of people, it ain't got no color involved. There's a lot of people that just was ignorant, that was just in dark energy, that just didn't make the right decisions, that had our consciousness all fucked up. Like there's a lot of individuals that's involved in that. There's not no color involved in that. It's mind frame involved in that. It's heart involved in that. It's how you use your brains that's involved in that. There's nothing else that's involved in that. We got to come around and understanding that. If you're trying to get in a certain place, it should only be a better place for yourself. If you're trying to get rid of something, get rid of somebody, it should only be getting rid of wicked ways that somebody has. That's where we're supposed to be at. That's what helping the next individual is. That's what me bringing these videos is. I could come on here and preach black. I could preach white. I didn't experience all that too. Everybody experience that shit. That's where we live. We live in that shit. But it's how you take that shit. That shit control you. It controls your mind frame. It has the ability to piss you off. Because if it does, then it controls you. Whatever has the ability to piss you off has the ability to control you. Understand yourself. Understand your being. You're not in no danger or nothing. You ain't threatened or nothing. Yeah, you got it hard. But over half of that shit, we made for ourselves through our decisions. I can say, hey, man, come right here. You press this button, man. That knife gonna cut your head off. You know what it's gonna do. You know what it's gonna do. Press the button for what? Just to see. That's how we be though. That's how we be though. Stay your ass away from the button. You know what's up with the button. Stay away from the button, man. And be brighter. Be better. Be elevated in thought. Raise your consciousness, your frequency, man. We all channel. You've been channeling your whole life. You talk about channeling and this and channeling and nobody. Man, look, everybody talk to spirit. Everybody talk to spirit, man. You just don't even understand the extent that spirit working with your ass. But everybody talks to spirit. Spirit communicate with everybody. Everybody don't sit back and say, hey, spirit, I know you there. I get it. Let's roll. Everybody don't do that because it's the unseen that you're talking to. It's consciousness that you're talking to. It's beyond that you're talking to. You know, and that's what it is. That's all it is. You just ain't came around and say, hey, spirit, and establish that communication where you know they there right here, right now, on the spot. Don't need to see. Close your eyes. They there. Picture that, somebody sitting on the side of you. They really literally sitting on the side of you though. You can see them. And then you close your eyes. You can't see them, they still there. Same difference with spirit. Same difference. Same difference, man. You just got to understand how to be grown with your thoughts, with your evolving, with your consciousness. You got to understand that. You got to understand that you get thoughts. You got to understand that they're not yours. You got to understand that they come from somewhere. And you got to pay attention to your thoughts. That's how you know what spirit's with you. That's how you know what spirit's with you. Protect your energy, protect yourself to and from, watch your surroundings. Watch what you take in your ears, watch what you give out your mouth. Help somebody if you can. Give somebody some words of encouragement, man. If you can. Prophet got words of encouragement, man. If you crying over silly shit, that's tears of a clown, nigga. So wipe your makeup off your face, man. Stand up and handle your business, man. Till next time, bro. Love everybody, baby. Sky Prophet. Peace out.